G'day there, my name's Andrew from EnviroSafe Pest Management, and today I would like to talk to you about fleas. Fleas can be a real problem around the home, and they are a health risk as they have been known to transport different diseases. Bubonic plague, for example, where the flea bites the rat and then the flea bites the human, transports the virus to create bubonic plague in people. So luckily we haven't got that around anymore, but we still have certain viruses and stuff that are carried by fleas, and people have certain reactions to flea bites. Apart from all this, they're very annoying when they're all over you. So let's look at how the flea gets into the home. So primarily they come in through pets. That's usually the main area, and when we're looking at our pets we need to make sure they're clean. So first step is to make sure your pets are all washed. So once you've washed your pets in warm soapy water, once they've dried, we need to then apply this solution which will prevent the fleas. We need to chuck in a blender 1 orange, 1 lime and a lemon. Okay, put those in a blender and blend them into a juice, and then all we're doing is dipping our hands into that juice and running it over the fur of the animal. Okay, this won't hurt the animal, it's natural citrus, but it sure is going to deter fleas. Fleas cannot stand citrus. Okay, so that's a natural way to keep the fleas down off your pets. Now, the other thing we want to do is attack from the other side as well, and that's from internally with the animal, and garlic is a great preventative for fleas. They don't like garlic at all, so when they bite the host they're not going to like it. So just in the dog's food or pet food, just put a clove of garlic and crush that up, and that will prevent the fleas from being even on the dog in the first place. It's all natural, so you've got your fleas for internal system, and you've got the citrus on the exterior of the animal, which will create a great barrier there for your fleas. Once the fleas have got into your home though, if it's too late and they're already in there, we need to look at some options here. Now, the best thing that I've seen work is a flat dish or a baking tray. Quite often some of the ovens have got a very low catch tray on the bottom. That's ideal because it's very, very close to the carpet in height. It's about 1 inch or 2 high, and that's ideal. But what we need to do is boil up a jug of water, put a couple of drops of detergent in your dish or your pan, and then tip your hot water in. And that needs to be put into probably the darkest areas of the lounge room, if they're in the lounge room, just a way where people aren't going to knock them everywhere, and that will attract the fleas into those solutions, and once they jump in there they'll drown. And that's the idea of using the detergent, because the detergent breaks down the surface tension. If you don't use detergent, the flea's going to jump in and jump out. Okay, it's going to be a waste of time. So you've got to be able to drown the fleas. Once you've built up a collection of fleas in there, tip it out, start again until you see no more fleas. The other great element to use or combat against the fleas is the vacuum cleaner. Now, when you're vacuuming, you must think about fleas and how they operate. They're not going to lay all their eggs out where you can tread on them. They're going to put them under things, under carpet, carpet edge rugs, under the lounges, under furniture, pretty much everywhere where people can't tread on them. So just think like that if I was going to lay an egg, didn't want you to tread on it, where would I put it? So that's where you really thoroughly concentrate on your vacuuming and your edges. Take the floor tool off and go right along the edges with your nozzle, and vacuum on top of all your furnishings. If your pets jump up on the lounges, make sure you're vacuuming on all those as well. With the contents of the vacuum cleaner bag, if it's a bag system, you want to dispose of that outside and tie it in an airtight bag. You want it sealed so that the actual fleas can't breed outside there. And another good trick is, once you've got the bag outside, give it a spray with some fly spray or something to knock down all the adults, and still dispose of the whole lot in a plastic bag and tie it up, put it in the bin. Do not leave all the contents in your vacuum cleaner and put it in the cupboard, because it's just going to be flea farm. They're going to be breeding like crazy in that bag. Okay. Apart from that, on the outside of the house and inside, if the dogs are sleeping inside or your cats are inside, make sure you wash the bedding very thoroughly. Okay, so put it through a hot cycle with detergent, and that'll drown all the fleas in there as well. The kennel itself, make sure you give that a fairly good clean, and make sure that your lawns are kept low and there's no sandy soil areas that the animals can get to. If you've got a dog that can go under the house and start digging into soil, you're going to have a flea problem at some stage. So keep the pets out from underneath the house. Most flea plagues that I go to doing pest control, the pets have been allowed to have some control over digging a hole somewhere, whether it's at the side of the house or under the house, and it hits you like someone's thrown a bucket of sand on you. There's fleas everywhere. So that's my flea tips for the day. I hope it's been a great help for you and can save you some money and give you some comfort. My name's Andrew from EnviroSafe Pest Management. Please visit some of my other videos that I'm running on different pests if you have problems with them at my website www.envirosafepestmanagement.com.au. Thank you very much.